Hey guys, it's at K Deuces, your sports bet queen, and we are back with another episode of your favorite Brooks and Books podcast and the crew. Big Pick Brad,
What's good, everybody?
Prado the Pointer,
What's up?
and Bobby Banks.
It's
All right, week seven stats. I know they're not as great. They weren't as great last year. We went Last year I went 5-5, 0-4 for Brad, 2-4 for Caleb, 3-4 for Bobby, and 3-4 for Prado. This year, going into week seven, I went 5-3, 1-2 for Brad. Obviously, nothing for Caleb, and 1-3 for Bobby, and 2-8 for Prado, and that left us at 9-16, and we are 36%. Not that great this last week, but in I guess in positivity, the week eight we killed it. Week eight last year it was 8-3, 2-0, 4-2, 4-2, and 4-3, all positives. So there's something that happens in week seven that we realize in week eight that we're not going to make that same mistake. So hopefully it's the same this coming week, but we'll get into that soon. Now let's go with some takeaways from week seven. I'm going to start off with I guess myself. I was in Vegas. I was there. Tennessee fucking sucks. But we all knew that. We just thought, like fucking they would do something, but they didn't. And honestly, I'm never gonna bet against the Bills when they're at home and playing a sucky team because it's absolutely true. Like they will slaughterhouse that team. And I guess that's just what it is, and I had to eat it. So it is what it is. And then the D came through, which was awesome towards the end because that was such an exciting game to watch at the sports book. Philly made a statement, which I mean, it's against the New York Giants. It is what it is with that, but I took Philly. And then SF, of course, is still the toxic fucking relationship that I have as far as being a fucking sports bettor and being a 49ers fan. So that was fucking horrible as always. And that movie's just still playing in the goddamn TV. And it's the same fucking movie every single time. Um, I think the Jets, I said that last week, so that was horrible. Sorry to everybody that took that. I thought that actually was going to pay out, but it didn't. But I did take the over 38, so it kind of balanced out. But again, I really thought that the Jets would be able to do it. Again, my mistake. And then Baltimore and Tampa Bay. That was kind of exciting because it went over. Like, did it go over the first half or almost? No, I'm just joking. But I don't remember. It was just a lot of points.
No.
Okay. Yeah. But unfortunately, he lost Godwin and Mike Evans. So that's very, very bad.
Might be Godwin's last game in Tampa.
hmm
Damn, dude, that's crazy. And those two are both gold. You know what I mean? So like you're gonna need those two to even be a contender in anything. But yeah, unfortunate for that team. I really, really have a special place in my not in my heart, but in my betting world for Tampa Bay. But I don't know. That thing's shot down now. But anyway, that's my takeaways. I'm gonna give it to you, Prado, since you were in Vegas as well. So if you have anything for week seven, taking it away.
My takeaway is in 6 years, that was my worst week ever documented on Crooks and Bucks, by the way. The worst. I was
Yeah,
at
yeah,
one
because
point,
you were three and
maybe
four last year. Okay.
I don't think I've ever had 8 losses on a sheet.
Mm,
At one
not
point, I was
last
trying,
year. Not last
no,
year.
ever. I was trying to go, I was honestly trying to go for 10 losses just to see if I could.
Just to
It's
do
tough.
it.
You damn near almost did it.
Yeah,
When you're
damn,
cold,
damn
you're
near almost
cold.
did
Let me
it.
tell you.
Uh, the NFL loves its favorites. It's been on a favorite kind of run. I found that beautiful stat for the New York Packers. Everyone wants to make
The
fun of
New
the
York
Niners.
Packers.
I don't care what anyone says. This is the
Yeah,
worst
you're right. Right.
historical stat I've ever seen in my life. 4-26 on primetime New York teams dating back to 2017. I think it was 17. I want to say 19, maybe, but it doesn't matter. 4-26. You're an automatic L if you're a New York team on playing an NFL game.
I think that's at home.
Yeah, sorry, at home. I said prime. Yeah, because prime straight up. Yeah, you're right, right. It's amazing how they keep putting New York teams out there. Um, the Niners have like 90 guys out. Good job. Good job, Kansas City. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, good job. Like, Debo. I mean, if you're that sick,
Pneumonia.
I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know.
And then
I
he
How
would,
like
about I knew we lost when he fucking was on the sideline with the O2 mask. I'm like, we lost.
and he cussed out, not cussed. Yeah, no, he basically fucking said fuck you to all those people that messaged me because they lost fantasy or a prop bet or whatever. And it was like, I think Brad, you said this best. You're like, fuck you too, because we're making money off of you and you're making money without us fucking, you know what I
he,
mean? It was
he was on my
Yeah,
exhausting.
team. He
I
was on my
said
team.
I said
Yeah,
football's how you make a living, and betting on football's how we make a living. So
it's
fuck you,
true.
Debo.
Yeah, but why would you even
Yep.
say that? Just don't say anything at
I
all.
hate when they clap back at the fans. Just
Right.
fucking you're a professional athlete. Stay to
Yeah.
yourself.
And you're the
Yeah.
reason, and we're the reason why you're even there. You know what I mean? Because we like the way you play. You get paid. I get it. You have talent, but half of that, at least 40%, I'm gonna say, is fans. You know?
Yeah, we pay their fucking salary by buying their overpriced fucking tickets.
Yep.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's the point where you just don't say anything. Like you're just very like there's people that are gonna, and I guess like there's receivers out there that are gold that have like championships and they don't fucking say shit. Like they just do their job. They win like Walter Payton of the Year awards and shit, and they're good. Like, but you can't be fucking clapping back like that. Like that's stupid. I lost hella respect for him for that shit, to be
Like
honest.
my boy Amon Ra, who just gets back in the gym and fucking gets back at it.
Yeah. Or I mean like Mike
Garbage.
Evans is one of them. I don't really hear a lot of shit about Mike Evans clapping back at anyone or doing bullshit, you know? Except for the time he acted stupid and he gave away the ball, I think, or something like that. It was Tom Brady shit. But that's it. That's an honest mistake. But you know what I mean? Like there's just don't do that. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But go on. Sorry to interrupt. Fucking Prado. My bad.
The uh the underruns have been fucking getting crashed as I just looked at it. 0-3 in totals unders. I'm usually a over guy. I don't know why in the last 2 years I've turned into this like under better. It's just been horrendous. Every
It's Pittsburgh that
game that
ruined
needs
us.
to go for a total, I swear it's how Brado says middle eight. How about the last 5 minutes every game? There's a total indifference every time. Well, last 5 minutes. I would say Thursday night football's been under the 2 minute mark, but I just the trends just kind of keep going backwards. Philly's kind of, I kind of like what they were doing. I think they kind of been tarnished a little bit, and Jaden Daniels going out. I think that's a big deal,
That's
big
huge.
deals. They still whoop that ass. And the Lonely Raiders look as confusing as ever.
Yeah, no, I forgot to add Jameis, by the way.
I don't
And
Yeah,
know.
boo.
One thing I wanted to add too is like, what's up with this Harbaugh not going for it on 4th and 3? Like, what
well,
happened
he's
to
not their old coach. It's okay.
that's it was a little strange, and they go out miss a kick,
He
but
doesn't want to make the same mistake.
man, let your best player go out there and win. That's what I think.
I
No,
agree.
no. I was gonna talk about Jameis and what like did you guys see? I didn't see the segment because I was actually getting ready to go on and guest speak on the show that I went to. But
His post game locker room
yeah,
interview
Yeah,
one.
because they
I
booed.
watched it twice.
Yeah,
Guys,
they
just
booed. What is it? They booed him like in wrestling. They booed.
You deserve it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
they booed Massage Man for going down.
And they were
yeah,
like, and he was just like keeping it. He was like, he's just a good guy outside of work or whatever. Like blah 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 blah. And
I don't even know if that's true what he was saying.
what, that he was a good guy? Maybe he is a good guy, but not a great guy. As in, like,
Ah,
obviously he has problems.
yeah, he's a bad guy.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good human being.
He's not a good human being.
I mean, I don't know. We don't know, but you know what? At least Jameis was trying to stand up for his bud, as in like his teammate. So
He has
that
no
was,
choice. If he wants to start, he needs to say it.
he
Yeah,
needs
he
to
don't
make
want to get
sure.
booed like him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Exactly.
The only boo he needs is Jaboo.
Anything else for you, Prado, before we go on to the takeaways for Bobby and Big Pick?
Nah, just the New York Jets. I mean, they got a nice little shift going too, so they're not in too much trouble. They were just in a New York fade 5 p.m. Western Pacific Standard Time matinee that they were trying to evade, but they couldn't evade it because they had the Mets and the girls basketball team going on, and all of them got swiped.
Um, next Big Pick, you want to go? Got any?
Sure. Well, Vegas was really bad on the books for me as well, and I cashed one ticket that was not a football ticket. It was a WNBA ticket, which I never have bet on in my life, and I won.
Nice.
So,
You want to know undefeated.
1-0 in the WNBA. Might have to look into it a little further next year before they rig it.
Oh,
But
it's always rigged for the girls, at least. Just remember, there's a schedule on when they're on their period. They're not going to do very well.
I need to download the app that all the girls have to fucking track their periods so I could just get it going.
No, you know, because they have like hella pimples, their hair is up. They didn't even do anything for the walk. That's how you know. You know, when you walk in and you're supposed to
Yeah.
look hella fly, they just don't care because they don't even want to be there. That's what that is. Um, no, I agree with you. I had that series bet even before because they lost to the Aces last year, and I knew that New York was going to win because Sabrina, it just everything pointed to her just because she was having a great year. The shoes were coming out, and it's also election coming this year in a couple weeks. So yes,
Gotcha. Well, anyways,
a lot
back to
of
my betting scandal.
conspiracies. Yeah.
Yeah, every NFL bet I posted was an automatic loss. Had no chance in any of them. And yeah, I mean,
Well, we won the
I've yet
Detroit one together.
I've yet to put money at the window, cash, and get cash back. It's always just been a deposit, deposit,
We
deposit.
won
So
the
we'll
Detroit
see
one
next time
together.
we
I
can
could tell.
change that. I actually stayed off Detroit. I was a little girl
But
all
you put it
wearing.
on the sheet. You put it on the sheet.
Yeah, well, things change when you have live cash. It'll look weird. So, anyways, I don't want to talk much more about it. I got smoked.
And then, Bobby, anything for you for week 7?
A lot of smoking going on. And I got smoked too. I mean,
Smokage?
Detroit, I messed up. I just completely forgot about the 6 a.m. game, and I really wanted to put the Jacksonville in. I woke up right at halftime. They're up 12. I was like, "Oh my God, I forgot all about it."
The alarm clock, bro.
Yeah, I just snoozed out. I did take Cleveland, hoping that there'd be a shift there with Nick Chubb coming back. It looked good for
Nope.
about a quarter, then got smoked. And then I was also one of the ones, unfortunately, cheering when Deshaun got down. So maybe Jabu's speech was for me. But it was, I mean, with Jabu in there, I mean,
Turn
any
the
shift in the
tides.
offense is hopefully going to be a big change. I mean, that team's way too talented to keep on performing like this. But I mean, we'll see. And as far as San Francisco, that is Brock Purdy's worst game I've ever seen him play
It's also the
by
worst game
far.
Pat had.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but when your defense is on the field for that long, yeah, I guess I mean you're bound to make mistakes and they're bound to score. So it is what it is. Um, just need to just forget about it and move on to this week, the next week.
Gotcha.
Fresh memory.
Halfway through the season, that brings up a good point. Not halfway, but 8 weeks into the season, or 7 weeks, 8 weeks. Will Jabu throw more interceptions? I had this before. I did it. I did it. But I don't know.
Probably, but for as many interceptions as he throws touchdowns. It's just something that Cleveland's not doing in
Yeah,
general. So
he'll keep trying.
they already have the interceptions going for them. So I'm sure they're begging for touchdowns at this point.
Yeah. No, that's true. All right. So before we get into week 8 and the stats, I mean, also the games and the spreads, I wanted to shout out Veterans Minimum for having me on the show. It was very, very fun to be at the studio at the Win and at Nick Days. I appreciate you for having me and also George Carmona. You guys are awesome. It was very, very cool to sit there in a chair while people were walking by and they were staring at what you were doing. But, it was pretty awesome. So thanks for having me. It's a really good show, you guys, if you ever get a chance to watch it. It's at Veterans Minimum and it's like a sports betting vibe. So they don't necessarily do it the way we do on the show, but they do talk about a lot of different breakdowns and different things going on within football and the realm of like sports, all sports too. So, all right, let's get into the game tonight. Do you guys want to review that? Like the face mask thing? What did you take? Obviously, people know that from the sheet that gets sent out for our newsletter. I took the fucking dumbass Vikings, but originally I had the Rams as dogs. I just needed confirmation, but I didn't really get that. And that's just within me. Um Big Pick took the under 47. Prado took it with him. I think it just went over, right? Just by one.
No, by 3.
Oh, by three, right? Because there was a
Yeah.
safety at the end. Um
I
yeah,
just
and then
made sure
Bobby,
that
you're a
whoever
winner.
had it early hit it.
Bob's a fucking winner, dude.
I
Yep.
did in game the Rams to try to, you know,
Yeah.
gaffle some of that back, but
What was your line? I
McVegas,
got
dude.
-2.5, minus 126. What'd you get, Brad?
I had plus 2.5 Rams.
No, but did they
On live.
oh
Yeah,
sorry,
on
it was
live.
+2, my bad. Did you have to pay juice?
115.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, McVegas, dude, comes through. Even with the face
Mhm.
mask right
Yep.
front and center.
Came through. There, all the penalties were coming through. I mean, it was looking rough if you're a Minnesota fan. Didn't think the Rams would win outright. Usually the threes have been very, very rude to
Such
me
a
this
fucking
season.
weird line. Yeah.
But
It was due. It was beyond due.
It's
yeah,
not even that. It's just more like a setup for like baseball as well, because they're in it. So people are fucking slamming that shit.
At one point, it was what, 21-20. I was like, oh my God, I got a chance. This is crazy.
No, people are
And the,
slamming fucking Rams and Dodgers. They're gonna win.
Please,
Parlay.
please keep slamming
Not
it.
happening in my eyes, guys. I think it goes under just because it's a feel out game. Let me just feel it out,
for
you know,
what?
for the baseball game.
Let me tell you something. Because the guy got smoked twice with under that, all those games are going over.
See.
My God.
Well,
Every
no,
game,
You're gonna take
I'm
those
every
saying
two
the
game
big
went
lineups and
over.
under, fucking be my guest.
Yeah,
no,
exactly. I
I'm
don't
saying
even
the
want to be up there with
the
Judge going like
parlay
this.
that people are laying right now, especially if you're a Rams fan, they're probably like, "Oh, I'm gonna freaking
Oh,
do."
Rams money line, Dodgers money line.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're doing. I just don't think that happens, and if it does, damn, that's public payout to the max. I mean, obviously Rams were a dog, but still for LA community. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's get into week 8 coming up. Tennessee versus Detroit. I don't even know why this is the first game on the slot here, but the spread is 11 and the total over under is 45. Caleb
I
has
don't have it at
Detroit.
half.
I think Detroit is doing well, but I mean, yeah, this is 11. I don't really know what to say about this. I think you guys are all on the same page. You're just like, why? Why do we? Why?
I would bet the points blind here, but I'm not gonna fucking take it.
Yeah, they're just gonna yeah.
I would have. I mean, even last week, I probably would have bet the points blind, and I did. And then I checked that score at halftime, and it looked somewhat competitive. And then the second half was just they got obliterated. So
How about every game that
Obliterated.
we bet on the sheet, it won first half? How disgusting is that?
Yeah, that's
Disgusting.
super disgusting.
Even the Jets.
Yeah.
Even the Jets.
Maybe we got to just start taking first half bets
you know
like
what?
we used to.
You know
We
what?
used to do this.
I did
I
take a
used
first
to do.
half bet last week, and I lost San Francisco first
Oh,
half. It's
Well,
terrible.
that's just a toxic girlfriend that won't go away. You know what I
That's
mean?
well, you see, that's why I only wanted to be with the
Or a
girlfriend for
toxic
a
person
couple
in your life.
hours. I didn't
Doesn't
want the
even
whole
matter
night.
if
That's
it's a
why I took
girlfriend or
first
a
half.
boyfriend.
Turns
Didn't
out,
matter.
oh, she didn't let you take your pants off. She said, keep those
Got
things on.
smoked, bro.
Real,
I was
dude.
just, oh man, it was
He's disgusting. God,
I could never fade Patrick in the first half because
you just can't. You just can't.
he's gonna win one of them.
You know what? But I can talk about their upcoming schedule. I think that the Bills. It was three teams. It was fucking three teams that they were like, "Do you think the Casey's gonna go undefeated?" And I was like, "Not on that one." And
for Kansas City.
yeah, and I think
No, no way.
Chargers will find a way. I feel like fucking Harbaugh owes them a little bit. Just come on, man.
They got Raiders, Bucks. Oh,
Come
sorry.
on, Brad. Just get your fucking team to win
I
that one,
bet
huh?
the Chargers versus Kansas City probably like 5 out of the last 6 times.
Cover two of them.
Yeah, they have
Okay?
Raiders, Bucks, and Broncos are their next three.
Uh, Cake.
That's
Yeah,
we're out.
and then the fourth one's Bills.
If they had
Give me Josh.
If the Bucks had fucking Godwin and Evans, yes, sign me up. They don't have that. It's gone. It's
All I know
over.
is
They
give me
did
the
beat that
under in
ass
that
in the Super
Broncos
Bowl.
Chiefs game, whatever the total is. Give me that under right now.
And then give me the Bills. Okay, keep going. What else is going on, Bob?
It's well after the Bills, they get the mighty Panthers, and then they play the Raiders again. Then they play the Chargers December 8th. Then the Browns play the Texans December 21st.
That's the one.
Steelers on Christmas.
I
That's
think
pretty much it.
Chargers will do something. I'm not. I don't know
Steelers are gonna
why.
fuck around and beat them on Christmas. Isn't that something?
Who?
Yeah.
The
Which one?
Steelers are gonna fuck around and beat them on
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah.
That's
That's what I
crazy.
no. That's what I said on IG. Someone posted. I put Bills, um, Chargers, and Steelers because those are the teams that I think we would think this. You know what I'm saying?
I just read the almanac. It had I don't know why it had Russell Wilson's face on it.
There you go.
God, that's
I
crazy.
mean, the Steelers will do anything to beat the fucking Chiefs, so they'll put in whoever. They could put in fucking Russell, fucking J Fields, anybody. Just fucking do it. I just want to see it done. That's all. The
Well, I
demise.
think that they have the identity to play that dirty, just fucking grind out game that really no other team has. And that's why I'd give them because you got to grind it out against the Chiefs. You can't just expect to blow them out.
Yeah, no, you have to pull through all the quarters. Like you can't just fucking
Then you have
start off.
to at least get 2 interceptions. Oh shit, we did that.
It's
And
their
have a quarterback
defense.
rating of 44. Oh, wait, you guys did that
Their
too.
defense.
Yeah.
You gotta have a hot
Oh,
offense.
I keep them under 200 yards. Oh yeah, we did that too. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a hot offense. It sucks. We don't have anybody on offense. Anyway,
Our healthiest receiver was shot about a
in
month
the
and a half ago.
chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Ricky
Anyway,
Bullets.
let's go on to Jabu since we are talking about him. Baltimore versus Cleveland spreads 9, totals over under 44.5. All right, let's be careful. Will Jameis fucking cover a 9 versus Baltimore in Cleveland? That's the real question. And is it tempting? Absolutely. Why? Because I love Jameis Winston. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Based on the all year run, you have to take the Browns here because Baltimore's off a primetime win.
It's true. That's based off your almanac.
All right.
I
So
mean, I agree. I think but Cleveland's at home and they're catching 9. It's a lot of respect
No,
for
is it? Is it? Are
Baltimore.
they at home or home? I'm sorry,
yeah,
that's
because
wrong.
That's a
Baltimore is one of the best teams in the NFL right now.
Cleveland is at home.
that's a lot of respect right there on the road.
7, we could talk about it. 9, though, that's a big deal. That's a
I mean,
big number.
this is a division game. The Browns are going to play hard. They're going to rally. I don't think that they're going to get blown out. A 9-point spread says you got to get blown out.
Yeah, I mean, and that's more than just a blowout. That's like
Well, nine
fucking.
says that you're up 15, you score a touchdown, you cover.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm all about the Jameis Winston vibe here, but that's just to cover, obviously.
Do you know what this game opened up at?
6, right?
That's
-1.
all I gotta say.
Yeah. Give me Jabu. Huh? Let's.
Give me Jabu, baby. Betting on Cleveland. There's always one team that you take every year. This year it's Cleveland for me. They're such a terrible team. And any shift in the offense, I will take every single time.
I'll take
Hey,
them too. It goes
maybe
against
it's
the
not
theory.
maybe
Maybe
it's
it's
not
not
D
going to.
maybe it's
Maybe it's
not
not, but
DTR
guess what?
because the kids maybe are not that good. But the times that Jameis Winston's been in, he's usually done me very well. And that team is still very talented. But
Yeah,
it's
you just
been
didn't have a fucking
absolutely
quarterback.
atrocious watching this
He was
team.
just weird.
You
Like,
get 0 first downs. As third down, you might as well punt. It's just it is what it is. It's
Punt
terrible.
on 3rd down.
It's terrible, bro. Like that's been what it is. They're terrible. So if there's any chance for you to have some dignity now, it's gonna be this game.
just a little bit, just a tiny little bit, just to get a little pay out there, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Everybody else is on the same page. Prado, got Jabu, same thing. I think
Yeah,
we're all saying,
the Ravens have covered every single game since their loss at home against the Raiders. So
yeah. All right. Can we go on, or you guys got anything else to add on this slot?
moving on up.
Moving on up to Green Bay versus Jacksonville Jaguars. 4 is the spread. Total is over under 49.5. Really? You like Jags, Prado, because they won in London, or what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
One thing that people are not paying attention, as I stated this before, and I'm an advocate of it too. I'm trying to get better. Is go look at who Green Bay plays next week.
Detroit.
The week after?
The big game, and everyone knows you're on the road. You're going to Florida. You should beat the living piss out of Jaguars. Yes, you should. You should. But I told Brado, since the NFL is fake, that that means the Jaguars have a chance. There's going to be a look ahead for next week because that's the showdown. Green Bay at
Doesn't matter
Detroit.
about the look ahead. They're trying to win games. That's all. But you're right. Things could get weird. People could get injured out of nowhere and come back next week because they want to prepare. But
I
okay.
mean, uh, 4. I don't know. Like it
If
just
this
seems a
moves
little too
down to
much.
if this moves down to 3.5, I'm fucking blasting it. But it's 4, so yeah, it is weird. But let me just get GB. I'm not.
I don't think it'll move in the direction of the Jaguars. It's gonna go up.
Yeah, and the other thing too is what? Okay, so favorites on the road. I gotta look back. I think we're looking at a 14-2 kind of run, and we just saw that the Rams won as a plus money. So I'm just gonna roll with the trend kind of falling apart a little bit.
I just
And notice
don't.
they haven't posted as much too. Look, you guys just said Jabu's at 4, 9. This
Yeah.
guy's at 4.
No,
Little.
I just don't think GB's just gonna fuck that off because they're really trying to be something right now. That's all.
Yeah, they almost fucked it off in
Hey,
LA.
absolutely, absolutely true with Houston. or whatever who they play. They play Houston, right? Or who they
Yeah,
play?
yeah, but I'm just saying they
That was
also had
last
us
week.
here in LA.
Houston covered though. They didn't.
They
The
did.
Green Bay
Yeah, because
cover.
they only won by 2. Oh yeah, there you go. And it was a 4. Wasn't it a 4? I don't remember.
No, it was
No, it
two
was
and a half.
3. It was 3.
Two, 2.5, 3.
All right. Next game, because I think Big Pig and Bobby didn't have anything on it. Indy versus Houston. Spreads 5, totals over under 46. I got Houston on this one. That's all I got. Because I like CJ Stroud this year. I like their team, and hopefully, fucking the receiver gets something. But it is what it is. We're just gonna have to live with it. Bobby, Caleb likes Houston, and Prado likes Houston.
Uh,
Bobby doesn't like.
Indy's not a good team actually. So
Colts are 5-1 against the spread. Did you know that?
I did, and they're better with Joe Flacco. Ain't that something?
That
Yep.
is something.
And I believe they get Buckner back, but I feel like since Houston got Mixon,
They're in
he's kind of
Houston, right?
he's hiding CJ a little bit. There's a book out there. It's out on CJ. Just keep it. Just let's not fool each other right now. That's the honest to God truth. So
Oh, he's terrible against the blitz. Didn't know.
yeah, very bad.
Don't worry, I still have Houston under the amount of games they're supposed to win. So
Since the Colts found a way to cover under horrendous way to cover, I mean, you had Boyle throwing the ball away when it's fourth down. The guy,
you don't want to give a
Fucking, he's
receiver.
on his Dan Orlovsky shit.
wow.
You don't want to give one of the fastest receivers ever a shot, huh?
nope.
I said that all game. I'm like, why can't we just throw it up to Tyreek?
Why can't Tyreek just play quarterback?
God. Well, let's move on to actually that game if we don't have anything else on Houston. Bobby,
I'm with you on the Houston.
we're all in there. Arizona versus Miami. 4.5 is the spread.
It
Totals
was at
over under
3, so I saw a
45
correction.
and a
I'm
half.
sorry.
Huh? I'm sorry?
It opened up at 3, and then it was correct. The correction is 4.5 right now.
Yeah, that's what I just read. I didn't
I
say
know I
it.
had to erase it. That's why Caleb says -3.
Oh, okay, well, maybe he took it, but whatever. Arizona, so it's 4.5 and then over under 45 and a half. This game is trash to me. So Caleb, no, that's not Caleb. That's Brad who put -3.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'll take Miami alt spread in this. The guy that said
There you go.
if it kills me, I'll still play. I mean, you got to give the guy a little respect. Tua deserves a little respect here. I've been bashing this guy.
No,
Tua
Tua.
that was straight up the truth. I didn't even think he was gonna fucking say
I
all
gotta
that.
go find the quote, but it like I was like, damn.
He's like, yeah, like to the death of
I
me or
didn't
something
even
like
think he
that.
was
What do you
gonna
say?
say
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna say it.
And they asked him about the helmet condom. He said absolutely not. They asked him
Yeah,
if he's gonna wear one. He
heard
said
that.
nope.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
And he's like,
that one I
they're like,
saw.
why? He's like, personal choice. He's business this week. Take Tyreek
Biz to the
over every single
niz.
prop. Take Tua over every single. They're
Biz
gonna
to the
blow the
niz.
dog shit out of fucking Arizona. I can just feel it.
Anytime touchdown, Tyreek. Anytime touchdown, Mostert. I'm just joking.
I mean, it's not a bad look. They've been like
Thanks to Nick, by the way, by bringing that shit up because he hit a 35-1 Andrews touchdown more anytime. 35-1. That's crazy.
so high for him too. That's crazy.
No, it's for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's insane. What a fucking stud. Uh yeah. Okay, trash game. I'm good on it. But Prado, you got the same thing. You agree with Big Pick.
They're gonna absolutely fucking put it on Arizona. It's not even funny. I want all my money back. That's what I'm doing right now this week. I want all my goddamn money back. I want everything that I've ever put into this. And like he said too, one key thing about Miami is that they're what? They're at the bottom of the barrel right now. So this is the perfect opportunity. 28-0 at halftime.
I was thinking first quarter. You're very generous, sir.
It's gonna be bad. Like Tyreek's gonna smoke the living piss out of every corner. He's like ready to score like probably like a 3 touchdown, 180 yards, something like that.
Just throw him the dart. That's all.
Just get the man the fucking rock.
Please.
That's some good points. I forgot about the two angle. Pretty damn good.
All right. Um, let's go with Atlanta versus TB. TB is like the twin brother of fucking San Francisco right now. 2.5 is the spread. Totals over under 46. Dang, I got Kirk here. He needs to be back on track. Fuck the strippers. Um,
More
yeah,
swag surfing.
they ain't really nothing to say about it. I mean, I wish the best of luck to TB, but fuck, it is what it is. That's just how it rolls. You've got the same thing, big pick.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's depleted on offense.
I
Both the
hate this line
receivers
though.
go down.
2.5 sucks. Yeah.
The only thing that scares me is it is a division game, and sometimes you get players that are no-namers that'll step up. A player that I think that'll step up for Tampa Bay is Sterling Shepard, Baker's former college teammate
McClellan,
at
whatever
Oklahoma.
that guy's name is. Fuck. I saw him for a little bit there. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure about him, but I could see it being really close, but I think Atlanta's going to pull away at the end.
With a kick with young one. What is it?
Young Wei
Young
Koo.
Ho
And
Koo.
way cool, baby.
Yep, with the kick. That's probably what
Yep.
it is. And he's got it because they
Yep.
going.
Yep. Tampa Bay's, yeah, they're hurting. I lost. Man, my fantasy team died this last week, bro.
You want to die,
Bye.
bro?
I lost my wide receiver one. I lost
Should we
Smith.
play the funeral fucking thing? I know we won't get copyrighted, but like
Hey, Lamar Jackson's on the block for trades, folks. But I think Atlanta. I mean, they did it. They did it in a big time way in overtime a couple Sundays ago. I don't think
Thursday.
it'll.
Thursdays.
Yeah, on a Thursday.
Thursday.
I don't think it'll be quite as close this time because I mean, Evans and Godwin are just two elite receivers.
My
They're
God, they're
deep threats.
championship receivers.
They're just
Championship.
they're
God,
so solid, and I feel for Godwin because it's just
Those were my
man,
guys.
his
Bobby,
best
you saying
season.
that made me like fucking Tampa Bay immediately. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck
because
it.
remember they won on that walk-off fucking touchdown and
But
overtime.
the
Yeah,
When
issue
they
is, how is he
had
overtime.
gonna walk off on
when they
something when he
had
doesn't?
two good receivers. Remember
Yeah,
that.
Brad,
Yeah,
I hear you.
who are we looking for? Are you
They're
looking
still
for?
NFL players. They're still
I
professionals
get
there.
it, but are you looking for Baker to do something, or is he gonna throw interceptions like fucking Brock Purdy in the end zone like he did?
Yeah, he threw that
Well,
Zin in his mouth and became a fucking lopdick. How about that? No one's talking about that, Brad.
you know he does that all games, or that's not just the first one. That's probably like Zen number
Well, when he
5.
put that in, he threw 2 interceptions.
Right in the end zone too.
I'll tell you what, when I put one in today, I sold the warranty, so who the fuck cares?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's the lesson in that. All right, let's go move on to New York Jets versus the action versus Pats. God, we all know who's taking the Pats. 7 is the spread. Why is it 7? My God. Totals over under 41. And of course, your man Caleb has the Patriots +7. I can't agree. I can't. I can't. It's just not who I am. I don't know. I don't know. But why is it 7? I don't know either.
Because it's a blowout.
I know, but really, the Jets? Sure.
It's bound to happen. Like
The
they're
practice game.
bound to explode.
Yeah. Yeah. I have nothing.
What games have the Jets covered against the Patriots and against who?
I have no idea.
Let's see. They covered against. You're right. I mean,
How many
they
wins
didn't
do they have? 2?
two.
Patriots and who?
Fucking, I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's look it up.
they won against Tennessee.
Oh yeah, of course. Team
I
that
don't
needs a
think they. Oh
quarterback.
yeah, they did cover. No, they didn't. Did they? I don't know. I
They
think
Depends
they
which
covered.
did.
line
They
you had. You're
covered.
right. It depends what line you had. Oh
Oh,
no,
it
No,
they
was a
did. They
close one.
did. They
no, they
did. They
covered.
did.
They
They
covered.
did.
They
Remember
covered
the
a
guy
minus
fumbled.
four.
Levis fumbled, and the coach was making fun of him.
Yeah, they covered a -4, and then they covered a -6.5.
I think this is an A-Rod game here. I don't know. I could not back the Patriots.
The
No
we're
way.
back, baby. Yeah. No, I can't take anything here. Sorry. Horrible.
You're gonna see
Maybe I'm a game late.
Devontae and Aaron riding the double bike to the stadium together, just like Lambeau
Like
days.
this.
I don't know. I think Aaron beats the shit out of Patriots. If I'm being
Yeah.
completely honest.
I
And
think
Drake
I think
May.
what happened on Sunday Night Football was an absolute fucking recipe of fucking the fill in. The money was heavy. Then everything turned weird.
Devontae.
Yeah, no, this will be like a game late. We're just a game late if you took it. You're just a game late. That's it.
I mean, if you really think about it too, the New York Jets have been in every damn game they lost to.
They have, and they played tough teams. They played Minnesota, 17-23. They played Buffalo, lost by 3, and then Pittsburgh, yeah, it fell apart on
The
that
only
second
game they
half.
weren't in is against the 49ers.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
beat and they had a chance to win in
Denver.
versus Broncos, but the loser kicker missed it.
Yeah.
It
And he
actually
sucks.
sucks. Their line is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
very
bad.
bad.
I could see why they let him go. Not now, but the other
Greg
game.
the Leg.
Yeah, the
Not
Rams let him
anymore.
go. I think the
Greg the
Colts let him
Keg.
go.
Yeah, not anymore, guys.
Greg the Cake Stand?
All right, let's go with a Philly versus Bengals. 2.5 is the spread, totals over under 48. Joe Burr for Mr. Big Pick. Are the Bengals back as what's his name would say on Veterans Minimum, or what he said on the episode that I was on?
You know what? I just think it's a good spot for old Joe here. I think the
Joey
Eagles
B.
just played a bad team last week in the New York Giants, and I think that the Bengals can move it on them, and that might be a problem for the Eagles defense that's a little bit shaky.
Joey B at 2.5. All right. Um, Philly had a statement game last week, but I think Caleb still thinks Philly's gonna get their little wins in here. Then you as well, Mr. Prado the Point.
I think Cincinnati's not a good team. That's just honest to God. They might even be the mirror
They're
image of
mid.
they're they're just not good. Like, and I think
Oh, Brad, they're mid.
hold
That's what
on.
it is.
Mid.
And if I'm not
Mid.
mistaken, let's see. There was a couple guys that actually left the game last week, which um were big players. I don't know. Like, there's something wrong with that team. I think they want to fire their coach, and Philly wants to fire their coach, low key. But I think
Their
they want
coach
to fire.
is so toxic, man.
Yeah,
He's fighting the fans.
I get that part, but like Zach's just not it. Like, he's just not it. Like, I don't
Not
know
Taylor Gang
what.
anymore, huh?
No
Yeah.
Yeah,
more
You
Taylor
could
Gang.
tell. You could tell because Caleb said not Taylor Gang. He
I
usually
think
puts
this is
Taylor
a
Gang.
definitely over game. Like, I really feel like there'll be some points, but that spread indicates even if, let's say, Cincinnati does win, they're not going to cover.
They're gonna win by one.
Something weird, like, I don't know. Just watch.
We'll see.
It's
I
going to
don't
be a
have
good
anything
game.
on it. I don't have anything on it. But yeah, I don't have anything on it. I'm good for now. Actually, the 41 in New York Jets and Patriots, just to go back, I might take that, but we'll see. The un or maybe I don't know. I first look is over, but it is what it is. You guys will see on the sheet. Anyway, going back to the next game is Buffalo versus Seattle. Spreads 3. It's in Seattle and totals over under 48. Brad, you got Seattle +3.
Yeah, I mean, you could throw it on the Bills, and I think that with the receivers of the Seahawks here, that they'll be able to throw it around the yard. And I don't know. I just have this weird gut feeling that Josh is not going to get it done.
Yeah.
Gino leads the league in pass attempts too, so he's not afraid to air it out.
I like the over in this, guys. Good number here. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think the over would be a nice play too.
All right. Anything for you, Prado?
I can't back a -3. I can't like. That's not who I am.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I'll die by the sword with the dogs. Like again, everyone had their little fun. Good job. You got a great fucking run, but you're right.
Because everything made sense in week
I've
7
historically
for
taken
the
plus
fucking
three
public.
or -3s in Seattle and been smoked.
I can think of one right off the top, which was Patrick -3 prime time. Fucking Russell just shoved it up his ass.
Yep. Shoved it. Well,
Steelers play fucking KC. Just remember.
don't let that be on prime time.
On
It
Just
is.
Christmas.
Okay, it is. There we go.
That's the
okay.
Netflix
Give me
game, right? Isn't that
Russell.
on
Let's
Netflix?
go, Russell. I'm rolling through. I'm coming.
I'm 1,000% gonna bet on Russell that day.
Oh my God. I've been waiting to do it too. All right, guys.
Josh has
That's
a good
look
thing
aheads. Look aheads. Merry Christmas to the
Josh
audience.
has a great thing with Cooper. I think he's good. I still think they need to develop. I mean,
They need to
again,
gel
when
out.
Tennessee's teams on the defense is on the field the whole time, you're bound to get some passes. But other than that, like this is a different environment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
12th
12th
man.
man
It's
shit
tough.
too. Yeah.
Or like, you know what's something that we don't ever talk about? The travel from Buffalo to Seattle is
Yeah.
no joke.
No, this is PNW. This is the Pacific Northwest. So you better fucking be
I'm gonna
ready.
put it on there, bro.
Yeah, that might be the longest travel of any team this season, actually. Now that I think
PNW. PNW.
Buffalo to Seattle, that's got to be the longest trip.
No, it's PNW. And plus, Josh is high as fuck right now on fucking beating someone's ass at home. So, like it makes sense. And Seattle needs a little bit of a win or pick me up because Seattle fans are fucking great, but like
They
they
had a
just
nice win last week. They did.
They beat the shit out of Atlanta.
oh,
I
I know,
silently
but
didn't
I
want
know,
to say
but
it,
they
but I
need they
actually
need
really
that
like.
home vibe. And to beat a good team, it makes you feel better a little bit. Just a little bit. It's like going to go retail therapy for a
And
win.
everyone in the NFC West is damn near had the same record, and Seattle's leading the top.
There you go. There you go.
Hmm.
The Vikings losing today put the Lions up there at the top, huh? Because they lost today.
Solely, yeah. They were already there, but solely number one.
All right. Oop. Um. Okay. So next game is oh, New Orleans versus your team,
The
Big
Chargers.
the Chargers. 7 is the line, and the over under total is 40 and a half. 7, meaning a blowout. What's going on with that, Big Pick?
It may not be a blowout. It'll be a low scoring blowout because we're a run first team now. But the Saints offense is anemic with Rattler or Jake Hayner behind center.
Blowout 7 is
A
what
lot of people are coming back for New Orleans, just to let you know that.
And
huh?
Kamara has a broken hand.
Does he?
But yeah, he's played with it since week 5, and if you notice, he hasn't been really effective since
Yeah,
that
you can't play
injury.
injured. You can't. We know this story all too well.
We're pretty good at keeping the score for the other team pretty low. And as
Yeah.
long as we can get a couple scores out there, I think that we can cover this game. It does scare me that it's an LA team -7, but I'm gonna roll with my squad here.
Bro, who the hell is Jake Hayner?
Don't you disrespect Jake Hayner, Fresno State great right there.
Does
Danville,
And he
does
California.
do the
also
Dodge
from
do the
Danville.
Dodge do the
Is he
Dodgers
really?
and Giants? I mean, and New York
Fresno
Yankees
State.
play that day on Sunday.
Probably.
Los Angeles will
Sunday?
have a team
No,
on,
maybe
like
not.
I
Maybe. I
said,
don't
for
know.
7 days straight.
And also the Lakers as well. Do they
And the
play?
Clippers and UCLA and
And
USC.
yeah, nice. All right. I don't have anything on it, Brad, but it's very tempting. Very, very
I will
tempting.
say this: the most confident bet I had last week, I didn't bet on, and that was fading the fuck out of the Chargers. It was the start of the LA
Hmm.
weekly historic thing. One thing I did not like in there is they just didn't have any like that like punch someone out, like take them out, like
Kick
don't let
five
them.
field goals. You're never gonna win kicking 5 field goals.
Thank you, thank you.
Washington did
Dicker the
week
kicker
like
got me
week two.
17 though. Let's
I
go.
don't know what to say. All right. Next game. Speaking of that, Chicago versus Washington. 2.5 again is the spread. Totals over under 43.5. Is this a Chicago game? Big pick. It seems
I
like it.
I just can't back Washington without Daniels. I'm sorry. Just
Mm.
can't do it.
Who's their back? Who's it?
Marcus
Mariota?
Mariota, who knows
Mariota.
the offense very well, believe it or not. That's his style of offense with Kingsbury.
You're right.
Man, I might have to go with my team here.
The Redskins?
Shit. I hate betting. You know this is a Chicago game, man. What the
Damn, have to bet Chicago, huh?
Jesus Christ.
Just because they must win doesn't mean they will win.
Very true. It's tempting again.
Money's really heavy
Flashing
on
the little
Washington.
panties right here. Just to,
Oh, it's
come
a red panty night? Ooh.
on. Come on, take it. I'm just joking. All right. We'll see. What about you guys? Nothing except for Brad?
Confused.
It's a little scary.
See, look, it's doing that thing to Bobby too. We'll see. Okay. Let's go next game. This game sucks, but whatever. Carolina versus Denver. 10's the spread. Totals over under 41.5. Bryce plus 10. Go for it, big pick. Damn.
I have signed up on Sunday to be the most miserable fuck on the planet by
Yeah,
taking this game.
yeah.
I feel you there. They have no business being a 10-point favorite. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
this
Nah.
is
that's what I'm
Denver.
basing it on.
Is
Like,
this Denver
I've
that's it?
bet on
Oh
Bo Nix
God.
in college plenty of times and been absolutely fucking let down by this fucking loser. I get it, he's on a little bit of a hot streak. But 10 points, guys. I know the Panthers are the worst thing we've ever seen. I
At
think Bryce
least
has a little
fucking
chip
give
on his
them
shoulder.
yeah. My God.
He
10.
may not be able to see over the line, but he can hand it off.
What's kind of amazing, like these last
Brad.
three games that we just talked about, realistically, like the Chargers should never be a touchdown favorite versus anyone. Chicago should not be a favorite. Let's be real.
On the
Versus a
Versus the
road.
Phillies
Washington team?
on the road. And let
Washington's a
alone
good
Bo
team,
Nix
man.
be a
Good.
double-digit favorite.
I told you, they're like the fucking San
Right?
Francisco Giants. They
I'm
fucking
looking at these three games. I'm like, this is when you get high as a line maker. You're like, well, why not?
no,
See what
they're
these dumbasses will take on the favorite. Let's see how high we can go on this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, and these are supposed to be the smartest guys on the planet because they make money.
Well,
Well,
they are
no,
smart.
they're
They're
smart for
gonna.
doing it. I applaud them.
No, I'm just saying, just remember that. They're supposed to be the smartest guys and girls, whoever odds making on the planet, mathematically figuring it out, just like they are going to figure it out in politics because you can bet on that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like they're trying to trick us, but in
So
which
you're telling me Washington -4 isn't going to be a really popular teaser?
super.
Okay. I found it on
Siri,
the web.
I didn't say that.
Here's
Siri.
that Chargers
Hey Siri, I
pick 'em.
didn't say.
Well, we're going to win the game. That's not a problem.
All right, all right. Let's. I don't have anything on Carolina and Denver.
Dennis Allen's not beating us.
I'm. I'm good. I'm good.
Please, don't let me rewind this segment and go.
That guy's like
"Damn,
20 and
you really
45
said that."
lifetime record. He's not fucking beating us.
All right, next game. Come on, this game's kind of. I want to hear what. I don't really have anything to say, but I guess whatever. KC versus LV. 9.5's the spread. Totals over under 41.5. Now,
You gonna take plus 9.5 there, Mister Misery, or what?
I mean, if
no,
I'm that miserable, I just might.
but here's my thing. I talked about this too in my segment when we talked about KC. They're trying to make him the ultimate. And I know we talked about it on this show. One of the first shows that talks about the golden boy shit was us. They make him the ultimate golden boy. It could be he could do so bad that he's still good. That's the fucking line. Or like he'll be like fucking he's doing so good that he's just really that good. It's like, what the fuck else do we want to see in fucking Pat? I just don't understand what the rest of the script. I'm not getting it. Like, we see that he's bad, but he's still doing good. We see that he's good and he's still doing good. Like, what else do they want? What else do they want? Do they want him to break the GOAT's record? What do you guys do they want him
I
to
need,
be
I
better
need,
than
I would like to chime in on this.
Go ahead. What else do they want? I just
The
want to know.
great Mike Lombardi had the balls of fucking King Kong and
Deal.
went on the air and said, because he has a little ranking sheet, and said, I don't even put the Kansas City Chiefs as a top 5 team in the NFL right now. And everyone was like, what? And he's like,
No,
I'm
he
not
has a
saying they're not going
point.
to get there. I'm not saying they're going to be never there. But he says, as far as stats, says he has like 18 stats that he looks at. And he's like, and they're at the bottom of the barrel in every single one. Like one thing that no one's paying attention to is they're the 25th ranked offense, red zone offense with this GOAT, this great kid, this stud. It's like eventually they're gonna hit a good team. And right now they're very fortunate. They've played every crippled team that
Their
comes to mind.
schedule's been so favorable.
Kate,
I mean, can it be any better than fucking how Tom Brady used to have his schedule? Because I mean, it just looks the same to me, you know?
I get you, but Tom would have to go in there and beat like Peyton in the playoffs. He would have to do some work.
No, I get that, but I'm talking about regular season shit. Like this is
yeah,
him. This is the golden boy
That's just based
era.
on division. I mean, our division sucks.
It's
he had
just
a
crazy.
phantom
It's
call
just crazy.
versus Atlanta, got a toe fucking saving touchdown called back, that all play. The
But
Chargers game, I can't even explain what happened in that game.
Joe Burrow.
yeah,
Joe
He had a
Burrow,
no PI call on Joe Burrow.
terrible PI call. So it's like
to me,
that.
to me, to me, I just don't know. I just need an explanation. Like, and I don't know who I'm looking to for that, but it's just funny to me
I
that
just want Crosby to like horse collar him and snap his fucking ankles. I'm sorry.
because it's
Fuck
kind of
you.
like, I mean, you
That,
never want
sir,
to
that
wish
might be a
bad.
hate crime.
You
Is
never want
it?
to wish bad on someone, but the problem is it's like it's getting annoying. Like we get it. He's good. He's good even when he's bad. Like, what the fuck else do you want?
Like I hated
Here's
that we
here's a
played
little
with.
angle.
I wish we played him in 4 weeks.
What
Like
is it?
I
What were you
like how we
saying?
played with him.
A little angle is that they traded for someone today.
Oh
They
yeah,
did.
fucking
So I mean, the Raiders theoretically could cover this game. It would be the Raider thing to do is cover this game.
yeah. I would love for them to.
And to
Um,
Well,
win
the
outright
Problem
would
is,
just
can the
be even
Raiders
more fun,
score?
right?
yeah, to win outright would be even more fun. But it's just the misery in it. I feel like it's cutting it close a little too early. I do think Casey will meet their demise towards the end, and if the Bills don't do it, then fuck, then there's a
well,
problem.
the
I got an
Raiders
extra application for Misery there, Prado, if you want to sign up with me.
the Raiders did win outright the last meeting as 11-point underdogs. So
Yeah, Christmas.
On
Are they
what?
running it back?
on
Christmas Day, folks.
Christmas,
Are they running it back? Come on. We just want Casey. I just need an explanation. That's all. That's all. I'm
I'm
not
just kind
saying,
of tired of this. Like they're not good.
yeah, it's annoying. I mean, I get it. Teams are as good as their record and people keep saving them. Hence referees, hence their defense. But it should come to an end eventually. I don't know how soon. And I
They're
just
bad
need
with
an
the best
explanation.
football player in the world who gets great calls.
Yeah, I just need
Great
an
calls.
explanation. That's all. Just give me something to be like, hey, this is why, Katie. This is why. but I think it's
They
just
actually
because
even
he's the
said
golden
that
boy.
it's because of Pat that the Niners, I know that clumsy play where they let him run down the field. They're like, because of the quarterback rule, they didn't want to touch him and they just let him go.
I mean, we
Greenlaw
probably
would have leveled him
I
yeah.
end of the
know.
game.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Well, I don't have anything on that yet, but if I do, you will find out at www.thesportsbettingqueen.com. All our picks are on there. As you can see, you get the newsletter for free until playoff time. Playoff time, we're going to start charging per pick or the picks in a package for the entire podcast crew, just because we need a little bit of money to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And like honestly, the same thing as what Nick said on his show. It's $5. Fucking you spend more on that shit anywhere else. So what the fuck are you doing? But let's go with Sunday night. Is it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday night football. God, it's our team. Dallas Dick Boys versus San Francisco. The spread is 4. The total is over under 47. Um, DDB, Dallas Dick Boys for Brad. Is it because they're a dog, Brad?
It's just an early lean here. It's not nothing set in stone. It's just the Dick Boys kind of owe it to the Niners just a little bit.
We kind of own them. Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. We're pretty fucking banged up. I don't. I
That's
think.
why the
I
only
think
reason I
Kyle
like it is
Shanahan
like I
might
don't think
actually
you
go
guys should
out
be
there and play
picking the
fucking
favorite
safety.
that banged up.
Just joking. Yeah, no, it's true. But they're banged up too. Are they getting people back or whatever?
No, they're
That,
very
that
banged up.
they're not as banged up as you guys, though.
So this is the
Jesus.
battle of the fucking cripples. I hear you. Okay, cripple battle Sunday night. Let's
Well, they
let's
have
all go
no
to bed.
Parsons. We know they haven't had Bland. I don't know
Blind
why
hasn't been
Aubrey,
there all
their
year.
best kicker, is on the injury report. He's on there, their best kicker.
You mean
They
the best
actually have
player?
three. Yeah, they have four linebackers out for them.
Yeah, I don't know what to do then. I mean, bet the under and just put on a blanket and just be done with it.
Yeah,
Just
I think I might lean on the under for that game.
a
I just feel like
blanket
I
and a
have to wait to
blanket.
see how my Sunday is and see how my account is, and
My
then see.
throat's starting to hurt. I just went on a trip, so this will definitely be a game where I'm just flashing on and off to see if I'm ready to take my medicine again. That's it. It's over. Toxic fucking shit with fucking the Niners. Telling you. Too much toxicity. Uh Bobby, you have W before the bye. Does that mean us? Obviously, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is I think this is are we gonna have America's game of the week 2 weeks in a row? Or we were here last week and then now this week?
It's Sunday Night Football, sir.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think yeah, you have to win this one here. I mean, Dallas has been the only thing that scares me here is that we are ranked probably dead last in our special teams, and Dallas is
I know, like,
ranked
why'd they fire that guy?
first in in terms of
I
defense
don't
for
know.
special teams. So, I mean, if there's going to be mistakes there, it's just going to be death of us.
Maybe our
So,
defense scores a touchdown for us. Fuck it.
I
Anytime
don't think they
touchdown,
know how to do that.
49ers defense. Let's go.
Yeah, I can't read the Niners defense. He never has, never will. That's the honest to God truth. So
All
it'll
right.
come down to like special teams or like
How
maybe
much
us
is
turning the
that? I just
ball.
want to know what an anytime touchdown is by by our defense. Like that would be
All I know is
It,
Brock, you better have some fucking dignity. That's all I have to say. Have some dignity,
uh, all
fucking
right.
lose.
Let's go. Fucking, this is the game of the fucking losers. That's for fucking sure. You ain't said that loud enough. Let's go to the Monday night. Oh God. Uh, the New York Giants. Why is this even here?
Telling you,
sign me up.
it's always like they're a lot. They're tapped in. That's what it is.
I mean, we know they're tapped in. The way
But
you
like
said it.
beyond, like no one pays attention how much New York's on TV.
Oh, everyone does. New York does.
How about the Steelers too? We have to watch the Steelers again.
I know.
I know this is fucking garbage. I'm
Go
sorry.
look at that MLB thing.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever. Steelers and fucking 6.5 is the spread. And what's the over under total, guys? I can't see.
Probably in the low 40s.
Fuck. I do like the Giants defense though, Brad. So 6.5 sounds like it's pretty good.
There will not be a Yankee game on that Sunday, folks. I just looked at it. And you know what? You know why?
Because
Travel.
there's a Knicks game.
Because they're gonna be playing, looks like, on Monday night.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh well, then
They play with New York then.
yeah, New York
Yep.
Giants. Then. Okay,
Perfect. Yankees lose, Giants cover. Let's go.
Hmm.
7. The freaking what is it? The defense
Gonna be a bing bong parlay that day, let me tell you.
versus Russell, and then
Don't
people
let the
will doubt
Knicks,
him.
I,
Nets, Rangers, and Islanders play that day too. Oh my God. Bing bong.
that's why I was saying on Sunday, I could have made a fade New York desperate parlay and it would have hit.
Nice. You coulda, woulda, shoulda.
No, that was like that. I didn't. I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't.
All right, I don't have anything on it. But I may. It may change. I don't think the guys have anything on it. So unless, I mean, we already talked big pick. He knows what he wants, and that's it. That's the slate. Hopefully we go over 36%,
I mean,
which
fuck.
we did last year. So, and I already said that. But I don't have really anything else. I want to thank Resorts World for a wonderful time, a wonderful hospitality. If you're ever there, look for Dexter. He is the guy. But I mean, it depends. You may not get him because he's very hard to find. But honestly, Resorts World was super fun. Had a great time. Wish I won more money in sportsbook, but better luck next time with that one. And yeah, Wager Attack. Follow them at Wager Attack at Instagram and then www.wagerattack.com. Sign up with the bonus code SBQ and you can get up to 100% bonus. Big Pick, any shout outs for you?
I just want to apologize for telling everyone to take the Longhorns last weekend. Sincerely apologize. I got a shout out for the Texas A&M Aggies this weekend as they are going against the LSU Tigers. Prado and I have bet this game before where it was 73-71 in like 8 overtimes. So, with that being said, the last 8 times these two teams have faced off, both ranked in the top 25. LSU is 8-0. Well, guess what? They're a dog. So I'm taking the Aggies -1.5 at home, Kyle Field. We'll see you there.
Nice. Thank you, Big Pick. Uh, Bobby, anything for you?
Nope. Just so hopefully I'm better than my record last week. Pretty terrible.
We will be. We all
Hopefully
were.
I'm better than Brock last week too.
Well, if we repeat last week, we're all fired. So
Yeah, we're done. Give us the hot seat. Um, Hi to Bianca too. I saw your post, Bobby. That was pretty funny. That NBA's back. She's all serious now.
NBA's back. The world's most depressed Kings fan is in the master bedroom right now. So
Oh man. All right. Prado the point. Shout it out. Whatever you want.
Shout out to Resorts World, Shannon, Dexter, everybody there. Great people. Shout out to all the pit bosses that fucking were being jacks with us. Shout out to Fountain Blue too for fucking making it fun.
Oh, we forgot to shout out.
Yeah.
Hey, best that ever did it.
Yeah,
Come on.
shout out to Shane for,
great
taking
hospitality from a young man from Pittsburgh.
yeah, and then shout out to the to everyone that wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate everybody. And I also have a college football beauty this week. It will be tomorrow night. UNLV's biggest game of their life. It's plus
Life.
3.5 UNLV.
Damn. All
Who,
right.
Versus.
who they play?
Genty.
That's all we need to know,
Oh,
folks. Give me the Rebels.
All right. Um, oh, one more last shout out at High Limit Hammer. Make sure you follow him. Um, you know, he's been a guest on the show, and thanks to him for hooking me up with Veterans Minimum. So that all happened because of him. And it's a little community with the real sports bettors in the world. So, I appreciate that. Thank you, Hammer. Other than that, I really don't have anything else other than hopefully we get you through to week 8 and we come back and we have some good takeaways for you guys. If you haven't seen the episode that I'm on, you can follow me on Instagram. You guys know where to find me. Otherwise, we will see you guys again next week.